The same members of the Irish Parliament who are leading the boycott of Robbie Keane, the football coach who is coming to coach in Israel this season, also tried to lead a boycott against me a year and a half ago. And in both cases, it is based on lies and total ignorance. The calls to protest in Ireland against Robbie Keane have been spearheaded by MPs from the Sinn Féin party, including Irish politicians Mark Ward and Chris Andrews, who is known for his anti-Israeli and anti-Semitic positions. The thing is that politicians like Chris just keep lying about Israel time after time, and it's not new to me, because the same Chris Andrews also issued a letter against me a year and a half ago when I came to give a speech in the Irish Parliament, and he even wrote a list of lies about me in order to prevent my arrival to the Parliament. Of course, he failed to do so. This time, the target is Irish football legend Robbie Keane, who came to Israel to coach Maccabi Tel Aviv. Here are some of his statements in an interview in Ireland about the protest against Keane, and I quote, "The state of Israel is an apartheid state. Personally, I would even define it as a terrorist state." He continues and says the Palestinians simply want to live in peace, but they are living in hell from Israeli army and by the Jewish settlers. End quote. Ironic that he's calling Israel an apartheid country when Jewish and Arab football players play together. But his excuse, and I quote, "The Arab players are treated differently than the Jewish players. It is more difficult for them to get to training because they have to go through the humiliation of checkpoints every day on the way to training." End quote. Now this is absolutely nonsense. If he actually knew anything, then he would know that Arab football players in Israel do not go through checkpoints and don't get humiliated on the way to training. Everyone gets equal treatment. And Arab players are in all Israel's teams, including the national team. The best part, those leaders are so ignorant, they don't know even the difference between Palestinians and Israeli Arabs. And to say that Palestinians just want to live in peace and Israel is a state of terror does not make sense, given the fact that from the beginning of the year, there were dozens of terror attacks against Israel by Palestinian terrorists who killed 24 Israelis, Jews, and Arabs. This protest in Ireland is built on the accumulation of lies and incitement, and it's good that Robbie Keane didn't give in to it. I hope that more people in Ireland will open their eyes to his action, and instead of boycotting the state of Israel, they will boycott people who are deceitful liars like MP Chris Andrews. Oh, and by the way, before I go, take a look at how we celebrated in Israel yesterday, advancing to the semi-finals of the Euro Cup Under-21 with a victory in penalties against the host Georgia, when one of our goals was scored by an Arab player.
حبيب قلبنا خلايلي.
El Israel.